Oh, right. So, I strolled through the Nintendo eShop again a few days ago, as you do when you're bored, to check out some of the newer releases. And me and my girlfriend have been going through somewhat of a visual novel phase, where one of us plays the game while the other one can backseat. And under the Releasing Soon section, one game in particular caught my attention. Magic World: Unravel the Magic. A visual novel about a wizarding school, where you're able to pick one of 4 playable characters to experience your own wizarding adventure. The premise looked fun enough, and the artworks looked surprisingly outstanding for a game that costs not even €5. Can you already hear them? Yes, me too. So out of curiosity, and in an attempt to confirm my suspicions, I looked at the publisher itself, Cooking and Publishing. And look at that, like 50 games, which all released in the last few months. Sometimes like days apart from each other. But that itself doesn't have to mean anything, so let's look at another game. Escape from Prison. The same boxes, the same UI, the same font. It looks almost like the other game, except for the art, which again looks pretty good. Let's look at another game. The Ripper Serial Killers. And... I think I can drop the act now. Yes, they are all AI generated. All probably written and programmed by the same guy, but just use AI to generate the art assets. Although, I wouldn't even be surprised if even the stories were written by something like ChatGPT. Like, what even are some of these? I am Zeus, your brother. I came to save you. And what is wrong with these bulls in the background? I also love Beach Boys, because that's not even AI art this time. That's just an anime avatar creator the guy just used from the browser or something. And is that guy's pants painted on with MS Paint? Luckily, we also have Anime Girls Camping Trip to satisfy our badly cut out anime waifus. And Black Widow should probably check out an eye doctor. This doesn't look right. So after all that, I wanted to check out who this publisher actually is. If you Google them, you get a website that's also talking about games, so it's probably the right one. What we are. Let's Cook Games. Cooking and Publishing was born in 2020 as a publisher and developer of video games. Our recipe for success is based on market research, fair enough, developments of a few weeks, what? And short-term profitability. Well, at least they aren't lying. What do we do? Market research profitable. We publish video games of short developments and fast profitability based on market research, such as, and then they just list a few games we also saw on the eShop. Narrative games. Video games narrative. In 2023, we created an area specialized in narrative video games based on literary licenses we acquired. They are commissioned works for external teams to carry out the developments. Sounds good? Read. The 2 games they apparently already released were The Vanishing Hitchhiker and Zook Tales. And yeah, it's basically just the same as the other ones. At least the menus look different this time. And the game released in November of 2022, so much for them creating this brand in 2023 then? And aren't all of their visual novels also narrative-focused games? Or is this specifically about licensed games? Oh, and by the way, if you think some phrases here sound weird, don't blame them too much for that. Their website is only in Spanish, I think, so I had to auto-translate it for me. That's how we are. Like this are. At Cooking and Publishing, we are committed to working with clarity and transparency with studios just as we like them to work with Nostras. With an @ symbol? Simple as that. Our goal is to edit the narrative experiences and video games you develop, based on the literary licenses we obtain, to make them reach a mass audience and that all parties win. Do you join the adventure? And then they also actually list names of the people working at the company. And Ian, I want to give you the benefit of the doubt and believe you about being transparent here. So I'd recommend you to check out the work of Maria again, because I don't think she's been drawing them herself. After that, we have seen almost everything the website has to offer. The last 2 things left are a contact button that allows you to apply yourself to them and a non-functioning FAQ button, even though there is an FAQ if you scroll down. And hey, at least they are honest about making low-effort shovelware with a development time of a few weeks. Jesus Christ. I am just amazed. This cheap shovelware isn't really hurting anyone, but the art, almost unanimously, being made by nothing but AI generators and fucking dress-up anime browser games, is too inviting to not make fun of it. And seriously, Nintendo, your lack of quality assurance is really frightening. Nice! Another video finished, so I can